the best form, and it seemed to be with the Motorite lads Hutchison and Bergman, who had a 25-second gap over championship leaders, the Harpers. Cox and Tersteger were also right there to keep Motorite in the hunt.
Vehicle and asset finance from ABSA, going off the beaten dirt, going off the beaten track to find solutions.
The work areas and the compound at the complex for the Ford Carnival City 400 always looks like a war zone after the time trial.
Yeah, it's always very tight out here at Carnival City. The route is just one of those that very hard to make up a lot of time. It's easy to lose a lot of time though. But yeah, for sure, Toyota's been quick all year. I'm looking forward to the race tomorrow. Our cars are extremely good in the rough, and it gets very rough here. I think maybe they struggle a little bit more in the rough than we do, but then again they're very good they maybe have a little edge on power, but all these cars are very similar. So some sections of the race will be good and some will be good, but to be honest with me, my race is not with Cronier tomorrow. It's more, I'm with my teammate Neil and with Ivor Tollefson, so I'm not really going to be worrying what Cronier is doing until the second lap. Obviously a win is important for me though, so if you want to win, you still have to beat everyone, so I look forward to the race. It's a great event.
Mechanics scurry here and there. Cleaners wipe away mud, muck and dust in an effort to give the sponsors their pound of flesh. But Nissan were in the pound seats.
We've won all the races up until now, so we're going to try our best to win tomorrow. There's three of us and we're all competitive, so it would be nice to finish the year on a high.
And as the bright fires were lit and the cans of golden liquid found their home, Henry Zermatten had words of wisdom.
You know what, nobody's ever won a race in 40 kilometers, so today's prologue, yeah, we said we were going to push. We'll just keep pushing. We need to win this. Coming second is like kissing your sister. It's just not the same thing.
Okay, Henry, if you say so. But it's the last race of the year. Has your luck changed at all, do you think?
Yeah, thank heavens luck doesn't come into it. We're going to just give it all we've got. It's so tight now with so many cars so close to the win. For the championship in Class D, everybody's just got to give it their best shot, and whoever wins it will win the championship, and that's just the way it's got to be. You've got to give it everything, and then at the end of the day, when some fat lady starts singing, then we'll see.
For the Total Motorsport team, there was a good prologue, despite some troubles with the brakes early on. Fifth was a good result for a team who was strangely just off the pace in 2007.
Yeah, we had a good run. We were battling a bit with the brakes, but we seemed to found a problem. We changed the master cylinder, and yeah, fifth is not too bad, and hopefully tomorrow we'll keep it there.
In the Roacon camp, there were some troubles.
No, there's something electrical wrong here, and we can't get the fault. Just before the prologue started, there was a problem with the battery. We put a new battery, and 10 k's down the road again, the battery was flat. So there's some other electrical thing here, and I'm an engineer, not an electrician, so I don't know what's going on here.
When Saturday dawned, the air was laden with anticipation, nervous and otherwise, as the championship contenders did the last few settings before getting ready to set sail into the Heidelberg and Suikerbosrand areas for two tough loops over almost 400 k's. The teams got a quick 15-minute stopover back at Carnival City for the designated service point, and then it was back out for the last 180 k's of the season. Cronier was a very happy camper.
Mark, a win on the prologue, a nice boost for you.
Yeah, absolutely. We pushed hard yesterday, and that was on the cards for yesterday. But we'll see what the strategy brings us today. We've really got to get it to the end. It's vital for us.
The conditions look as though they're going to be a lot better than they have in recent years.
Well, I'm looking forward to it, but the weatherman today said there's 30% chance of thunder showers. But I suppose it's the same for everybody, so let's hope it swings more to the dry.
And they will all be watching the Toyota. In Class E, the Baden Tyre Services Nissan of Thomas Rundle and Brian Roberts had a 55-second victory in the prologue, and they were raring to go.
Yeah, we gave it full taps, and we won it, and we won it by about a minute, so we're happy, and we just want to try and keep it together today. Obviously, that's the most important. Yesterday's an eye in the past, and yeah, we're looking forward to a good day.
It looks as though it's going to stay dry as well.
Yeah, that suits us a bit. With the 2.4, the wet does seem to slow us down a bit, but we're glad it rained a little bit overnight, but we'll keep our sand tires on, and we're going to give it a full go today.
There were some very tense faces as the cars lined up in the order that they finished in during the prologue. There was a lot at stake, and the expressions reflected that to the extreme. The Atlas Copco team were hoping to run some interference for their title contenders, the Harpers, while Hutchison and Bergman would have a clear road ahead of them, a great position to be racing from, and Hutchison let all the aggro out quite early. The Harpers were off next after finishing 25 seconds in arrears when the clock was ticking, and they also had some serious airtime there. Stablemates Bertolt and Minute were a further 64 seconds behind Motorite. With Cox, the outgoing champion, and Ter Stegen never shy to start off with all of the foot right on the throttle. Variawa and Rousseau's Big Porter took to the line next, and they were sent to chase some dust for a while. See what I mean? The old mine dumps can really provide some serious dust, and Hutchison and Bergman were the only men who did not have to deal with it. On the special vehicles, there are no windscreens. Here's what it's like to be right in there. Hope you don't suffer from vertigo. That's up to 160 km an hour over the countryside of the East Rand, with Cox and Ter Stegen firing on all cylinders early on and racing up the order. While the Atlas Copco team decided to pair up and ride together. Variawa and Rousseau were also closing the gap on the men ahead of them. Cronje and Birkin were, despite a lot of mud on their Castrol Toyota, trying not to go too deep early on, and they almost had a head-on too.
Yes, something you must go right here. Go right. Go right. This is a joke.
The joke Birkin was referring to was the fact that some of the racebook left teams wondering which way to go. Variawa was searching, and teams were appearing from just about everywhere. Want to know just how hectic it gets in there in the heat of the moment? Here's Voss and Pitchford.
No, we're going to turn right up front here. Yeah, there's a right turn coming up, eh?
Where?
Just after this plate.
Are we wrong? Just check.
Yeah, we should have gone right. Turn around.
Okay, where now?
Go around, U-turn. Watch the holes here. Go straight, go. And go left here. Watch out. Go left here. Left. Yeah. Stay out the millies. Okay, 600, fork left. Left up here in 200. Yeah, slowly. This car's a bit confused.
Okay, wait.
We've got to go left.
Call west.
Left, yeah.
Good call. Great call.
Awesome in-car pictures and sound, and Voss complimentary on his navigator's skill. However, it was clear that some teams were really getting lost.